Good morning, Sault Ste. Marie, Chippewa, and Algonquin. Welcome to First Local for Tuesday, November the 3rd. I almost said October because there wasn't snow on the ground this morning, like yesterday.
No, you know what? You're going to bring out the beach shorts and the beach towels and everything.
I think you're doing this on purpose because you're going away this weekend.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm bringing all my summer stuff because it's going to be really wow. And let's hope it could change by then and go down to maybe only 12 or 13, which is still nice.
Still nice.
But if we can get up to 17 or 18 by the weekend, that's pretty good for November.
Yeah, you'll be able to go in the water and everything.
Yeah, maybe a little cold.
Maybe be able to chip through the ice to get into the water. You're going out where? St. Joseph's?
St. Joseph's Island again.
Yeah. So
it'd be nice.
Yeah. It'd be much nicer though with the weather being warmer.
It is. Yeah. I mean, and not too much rain. So hoping that because you never know at this time of year you can get all rain too. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, thank you, Lake Superior, for all that rain.
Yes.
Yeah, and we have some exciting news. Colette will be coming back next Monday. So, next Monday it will be, well, actually, Dan's away on the Monday.
I purposely did this so that way there's the two of them here at least. So, I really didn't want to see Colette when she comes back on her first day.
I mean, it's been a while.
Just to give her a chance to deal with Chris first and then me the next day. And
we don't want to overwhelm her.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
So Tuesday it'll be all three of us.
Tuesday it'll be the whole gang will be together. And we are now back together going forward. Colette's surgeries went successful. She was back for a couple days, but then she had to go in for another surgery on her hands. Things are going well. She's in her physio every day now. And so she'll be joining us when she first comes back. She'll be doing the morning show mainly. You'll start to see her face again here on TV. And she's also the one who covers sports. So it's good because she knows about sports, and she's been a sideline reporter and all that stuff before in the past. Unlike us that barely even know what the team names are. So it'll be good. We'll actually have someone who's really good at sports and knows a lot.
That's right. We're looking forward to seeing her back on Monday.
Yes, we'll finally be all back together again. It's actually been since June.
It has been,
a long time. Alrighty. Speaking of exciting things, Doug Ford's press conference today. I know everyone looks forward to this every day.
Yes.
It's the highlight of most people's days. But it's coming from Queen's Park today. It's going to be a big gang there. Not like a group of gangs. He's not coming in with his.
Not with the hockey team?
Yeah.
Because he's going to go play for the Leafs.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Brian Lilly said he skated around his question so well that he can go play for the Leafs.
There you go.
Anyways.
I love Brian Lilly.
Oh, me too.
What was the thing he called Ford the other day? Oh, Factless Ford.
Factless Ford, yes.
Yeah.
He's got nicknames for him.
Like mine for Provenzano, Silver Spoon Provenzano. Alrighty, move along. He'll be there with Christine Elliott, who's Deputy Premier and Minister of Health, as well as Rod Phillips, who's the Minister of Finance, and Dr. David Williams, he's our Chief Medical Officer of Health. That's at 1 o'clock, so make sure you come back here for First Local at 1, and we will have Doug Ford's press conference for you. Okay, we have two big COVID announcements today, but we'll deal with the one here in the Algoma District first, and we'll get to the other one a little bit later on in the show over on the Michigan side. There's two new cases of COVID-19. This is case 45 and 46. They were both tested yesterday, and the results already came back.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That since they're usually 2 or 3 days behind in testing, that seems... I'm not sure.
We got rapid testing.
They must have a rapid test, maybe at the hospital or something.
Then maybe we have a couple.
They must. I know that some hospitals, I don't know if Sioux Hospital has it, but there are a couple of hospitals that now have that rapid testing to do. So anyways, they were both tested yesterday. Tested positive. Obviously, they tested positive. They're both self-isolating. Now, here's the interesting part. One came from a close contact, so probably one of the previous cases that are we've been announcing over the last week or so. But the other one came from international travel, which seems a little weird since we can barely go over the border. So they would have had to fly in from somewhere and bring it with them. Now, Algoma Public Health is saying, even though they tested positive yesterday and it was announced yesterday, they've already contacted all the close contacts of both individuals. So if you have not been contacted by Algoma Health yesterday, you were not in close contact with these people. Also, they go on to say it's obviously showing continuing spread in Sault Ste. Marie area.
Right.
And actually, in the last 2 weeks, All of the COVID-19 cases have been in the Sault Ste. Marie and area. For those that don't know, Algoma Public Health split Algoma into 4 districts for COVID-19. Yeah. But right now, the only places with active cases is the Sault Ste. Marie and area. So just keep in mind, do the same thing, social distance, wear a mask if you can. If you're medically exempt, obviously you don't have to, but social distancing, masks, wash your hands often. Because it's the first time we've actually had 2 cases in one day.
But just know that there will always be cases. We'll never be able to stop it completely.
Yeah, and the other thing too is, people get it, they walk around, they're asymptomatic, meaning they have absolutely no symptoms at all, and they never even know. I mean, some of the cases we have, the only reason we know is they were in long-term care homes.
That's right.
And they get tested every 2 weeks. There was when they extended care Mapleview had 3 cases. All 3 were asymptomatic, and the only reason they found them was from the testing. Yeah. So there's plenty of people that get it, and it's either a mild, they just think they have a mild cold, or they have no symptoms at all, don't even know that they're spreading it around. So
that's right. Well, speaking of different things going on, yesterday in our region...
This is awesome.
Yes, roof rescue at Staples. Somebody wanted to go get some paper
This is why you become a firefighter, to rescue people from the roof at Staples.
Yeah, Sioux Fire Services were dispatched to the Staples store on Great Northern Road Monday morning for a roof rescue. According to those at the scene, workers using a hydraulic basket were trapped on the roof when the basket malfunctioned, trapping the workers on the roof. One person was taken to the hospital with unknown injuries. Sioux firefighters assisted in getting the workers down safely. So good work to Sioux firefighters and their aerial.
Yeah, I'm just surprised on the roof there's no way to get into the building. Normally there's because cooling and heating systems are put on the roof on buildings like that.
Yeah, so they had to use a bucket to get up there, I guess.
It just seems a little weird. That they wouldn't have a way to get onto the roof other than with one of those hydraulic buckets.
Yeah.
I mean, I was actually in the drive-thru at McDonald's, and I saw the bucket going up and down, taking some people up. And then I get back to the office and I hear, oh, the fire department's there. I'm like, I was there like 2 minutes ago. I could have taped it on my cell phone in the drive-thru. Exactly. They were on that side of the building even. Okay, moving along. United Way and Harvest Algoma. Relevant Life Financial Group is doing a food drive. This is for Harvest Algoma, which is part of the United Way Sault Ste. Marie. If you'd like to participate, this is how it works. They're inviting chamber members to participate, so this is businesses. And they're saying, do like casual Fridays with a food donation at your workplace. They're calling for food donations or any other creative ideas you can think of. And what'll happen is, as long as you make a donation of $10 or more, they will give you a charitable receipt, but they will also tag your company in their Facebook campaign.
Okay.
So if you have like a casual Friday day at work, everybody brings in a donation of food, do a funny photo, they then put that up on the Facebook campaign. This is already started, and you can go to the Relevant Life office. It's at 71B Spring Street, and they accept the donations between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Monday to Friday for the month of November. If you would like them to come and get it from your office, you just give them a call. And they will come and pick it up as well. The phone number for that, if you want any more information, is on Sioux Line. Just look for the Relevant Life Financial Group post.
Okay. Quickly.
Oh, hold on. Oh, we got Donald Trump.
We got Donald. Oh,
yes. we got How can Mr. we forget Trump. Donald Trump?
Well, it is the election in the US.
It is election day today.
Yes.
He actually last night held his very last campaign rally in Michigan, down in Grand Rapids, Traverse City area. And we got a little video for you here to show you. Obviously, he's inspiring the crowd, as he usually does, cheering and all that other stuff. The raucous that is a Trump rally, and we're just going to play a little clip here for you.
Thank you very much, Grand Rapids. This was our final night prior to a very, very big victory. That was it. Remember, we left it around 1 o'clock in the morning. I got home, my wife said, now First Lady, said, you have to be kidding. We came home late and then we watched a beautiful victory, and we're going to have another beautiful victory tomorrow.
And that was Donald Trump and his final rally in Michigan prior to today's election. Michigan obviously being a big swing state that he needs to win it if he wants to be president again. This election is going to be very close.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, these states.
I'm thinking 280 electoral votes, and it's going to go to Trump, and they need 270 to win.
Yeah.
This one's going to be much closer.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I used to do like some polling stuff, and I'm thinking it's probably about 280 for electoral votes for Trump.
Are you thinking Biden popular vote?
Biden will win the popular vote, but the problem being is he's winning big in states he doesn't need to win big in.
That's right. So it's
and it's the same thing that happened with the Conservatives here in Canada in the last election. They won the popular vote, but they got like 50 less seats than, more than 50 less. They got 56 less seats than the Liberals because they have concentrated pockets. And that's the Democratic problem for the Democratic Party in the States, is that they have these very big areas of huge support like California, but winning a state by 10 points doesn't help you win the presidency.
Not the way it's set up.
There's 11 swing states, and Trump looks like he's going to win the big 4. And if he does that and picks off one other state there, he'll get to around 280. And Michigan is one of those states he has to win.
So here we're predicting a Trump win here, I guess, on first local.
Yeah, well, I was pretty accurate on the.
I would say so.
On the Trump, on the Trudeau one, I said there'd be 150 to 160 seats that the Liberals would win. They won 157. And by the way, CBC said it was going to be in the low 130s for the Liberals. Yep.
They were wrong. All right.
Nice try, Eric Garnier. Back to the drawing board. Trump 280, that's my prediction.
Let's look at the camera, which is going to actually show you a shot depending on, well, where are we looking? Yeah, we're looking over. You can kind of see Sault, Michigan to the left of the bridge there, and we're looking at the marina. Yes, it is going to be a nice, decent day. Temperatures are slowly starting to climb. There might have been a few snow flurries this morning when you went out, but that ain't going to stay. I'll have those details coming up after the break, as well as your 3-day weather and your regional temperatures, so make sure you stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you to wirelesscom.ca for sponsoring our camera. Stay tuned.
A message from the Government of Canada. Canada United is a movement to show local businesses some love. Right now, they could use our support more than ever. So we're asking Canadians to buy local and spread the word. And every time you watch our videos or like our posts, we'll contribute 5 cents to small business relief, starting with this video. So keep watching and tell your friends, because buying local can make a big impact. And small actions can too. Canada United. Together we can make a difference.
What's life without making a few mistakes down the road? A few sharp turns. And doing things for what we adore, but might regret later. A trip to Chuck's Roadhouse isn't one of them. With melt-in-your-mouth AAA steaks, buttery lobster tail, half-priced apps after 9 p.m., an ice-cold draft with all your Roadhouse favorites. Chuck's Roadhouse. Food the way it ought to be, priced the way it used.
morning and welcome back to First Local on your Tuesday morning, November the 3rd. Of course, election day in the US, so make sure you do get out and vote there. I've got my phone because we want to go over some good mornings here on Facebook. So good morning to Ali and Ron, Juliana, Marilyn, Connie, and now I'm going to go into the comments. Ineki as well, Margaret, and that's it so far. So if you do have a comment or a birthday shout out and anniversary that you want to mention, you could also drop it in there and we will mention it on the show. So make sure you do that, and we appreciate everybody for being so interactive on Facebook. Well, let's look at our radar. As you can see, we got some high pressure that's going to be parking itself over us for the next while as we get into the next few days. There is a cold front here that is moving down, but we have the warm air that's moving up now, and that's going to stay that way for quite a while as we go into the weekend rather, and then you'll see it'll kind of take a tumble next week by Tuesday or Wednesday, where it's going to get very cold fast. So we're going to have a nice stable week though. Let's get through these temperatures. Your expected temperatures for today are very polarizing today. Like, they're very divided here depending on where you are. So 13 in Thunder Bay, then you're going to drop to 5 in Wawa, -4 in Timmins, up to 10 here in Sault Ste. Marie, back down to 0 only 2 hours from here in Elliott Lake, and then -1 in Sudbury. So as you can see, it's definitely way off compared to where it normally is. They're normally not that far off. So our expected lows are -1 in Thunder Bay, 1 in Wawa, -4 in Timmins, 4 in Sault Ste. Marie, -1 in Elliott Lake, and -3 in Sudbury. What we're looking at right now, we're looking at 4 degrees out there. We're going to see a mix of sun and cloud today. High of 10, as I mentioned, a low of 4 overnight. I'm going to see some winds, just 20 kilometers southeast, nothing too major. It's going to feel like 6 though with the breeze, so make sure that you do have a sweater, you know, when it starts to cool down in the evening. And what we're looking at, this is pretty simple for the next 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're looking at a mix of sun and cloud, mainly sunny on Thursday. We're looking at highs of 15, 13, and 17 respectively, and your overnight lows are going to be 8, drop to 5 on Thursday, and then down to 7 on Friday. Won't take too much to describe what's going on because we really don't have a lot of systems, which is great. So I'll have more coming up in the 7-day about this warm weather that's continuing, that's well above normal, as well as the Weather Watcher photo coming up too. So make sure you stay tuned. Chris and I will be right back right after this short break.
For all those times.
Every 3 seconds, someone will develop Alzheimer's, a fatal disease that steals your memories and makes you forget the people you love most. Fortunately, there is hope. Today, researchers believe a cure is just a few years away.
It's okay, Daddy, you can go. Just go.
For just $9 a month, you can fund research for a cure and make history by ending this disease.
It's been a while since I've seen Joe. We were a couple of pranksters, and Joe was always full of surprises. But today, he's the one in for a surprise.
The thing is, Joe doesn't live here anymore. For people living with dementia, getting lost can happen unexpectedly. Are you ready to help? Help people living with dementia live safely in our communities. Contact your local Alzheimer's Society and visit findingyourwayontario.ca.
COVID-19 is a serious public health threat. All Canadians must act now to reduce the spread. Avoid crowded places and practice social distancing. Avoid non-essential travel and stay home as much as possible. Self-isolate if you may have been exposed to COVID-19. Stay connected with neighbors, friends, and family. When you take care of yourself, you take care of others.
A message from the Government of Canada.
welcome back to First Local for Tuesday, November the 3rd. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. I'd like to thank all our sponsors, our title sponsor, KC Security, and our weather sponsor, Northern Lights Detailing, as well as those beautiful pictures you see down of the beautiful waterfront each morning, Wireless Comm as well. So thank you to all of you for sponsoring the show. Okay, so we told you about 2 new cases here in Algoma District, and now on the Chippewa side.
Yes, so COVID-19 cases are continuing to grow on the Chippewa County side. After receiving Saturday, Sunday, and Monday's test results, Chippewa County has the following results: 13 new confirmed cases, 0 new probable cases, and 2 new recovered cases. They have a total of 201 combined confirmed/probable cases. 88 of those have recovered 30 days past diagnosis or symptom onset, leaving 113 cases active. So that's what's going on over in Chippewa. Of course, they use the probable over there as opposed to over here. So,
yeah, and on this side, if you're trying to get a flu shot this year, one of the places to get it was Rexall Pharmacies. However, they have temporarily paused the program because they're completely out of the flu shot. So they're making all efforts to get more doses as soon as possible.
Right.
But the vaccine supply this year, because of COVID-19, a lot of people are getting the flu shot who wouldn't normally get it. Now, we do have 5 million flu shots across the province and 13.7 million people. So obviously about 1 in 3 is going to get the shot, but for the time being, Rexall, you can't go there and get your shot. Now, the one place you can get a shot is GFL Gardens on Fridays and Saturdays. Now, you have to book an appointment for this, and you can book an appointment Tuesdays and Wednesday nights from 5 to 8, and you call the Algoma Ontario Health Team. Their number is 705-759-7486. That's 705-759-7486. That's between 5 and 8 p.m. on Tuesdays and Wednesdays to book an appointment on Friday or Saturday at GFL Gardens. All that information is on our website as well, where you can see the phone number to call there as well, or just Google Algoma Ontario Health Team, and you'll find their number there. Okay.
Yeah, so Sioux Online, your source for Sioux Sports.
Oh, look at that. It's almost like it's a tagline.
In synchronicity. So, NFL, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that beat the New York Giants, so 25-23. So that was a close game. The Buccaneers are now 6-2 on the season, and the Giants, well, 1-7. Geez, even the Lions are better than you guys. Wow. I mean, I don't follow football, but that's a horrible record.
Yeah. If you're beating, if the Lions are beating you, it's not a good season.
Yeah.
At least right now. Maybe after they get a couple more good draft picks.
And in NCAA female play, Michigan is playing Indiana, so number 23 seed, and Indiana is number 13. And then also Michigan State will be at Iowa.
Yeah, and actually interesting to know, last week Michigan State played Michigan, and Michigan was number 13 last week, but Michigan State, which was not a ranked team, beat them. And so now Indiana's number 13, which is where Michigan was last week, and they're up to 23. Yeah, so this morning when I was doing that, I was like, oh wait, is that right? Yep, it is. They got dropped down. But yeah, so the 13 seed from last week is playing this week's 13 seed, which is kind of funny. But we got to take a short break. We'll be back to the 7-day forecast right after this. Hold tight.
Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades including installation are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Good morning, welcome back to First Local on your Tuesday morning and just after 8:26, and let's get into your 7-day forecast for you. And yes, I promised you it was good news continuing through at least until Monday. So we are looking at temperatures getting up to 17 degrees on Friday and Saturday with that mix of sun and cloud continuing. Going to cloud over a little bit and then we will see some showers on Monday, but look at that, the temperatures are still staying steady before we start to see the decrease on Tuesday. Overnight lows as well are staying in the high single digits and then hitting double digits on Sunday night, 10 degrees, and then down to 3 on Tuesday night. All right, let's look at the Weather Watcher photo now, which is sent in by Gerald Saunders, and he is from Gould's, Newfoundland, and this is he was making a comment about the crows social distancing over there in Newfoundland. So
where's their masks?
Yeah, where's the yeah?
Those
don't
dogs
remind
had
me.
masks.
Yeah, don't remind me.
We
about
had that dog story with the dogs wearing masks for,
so
to prevent COVID.
Send in your photos to ontvweather@gmail.com. Include your name and location, and
it's nice to see that the crows are being socially responsible.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, collision near Wawa unfortunately leaves a 77-year-old woman dead. OPP are investigating a single motor vehicle collision on Highway 17 near Wawa that took the life of one woman. The collision occurred about 10 kilometers south of Wawa. The passenger in the vehicle is 77-year-old Florence Dines of Capriol, Ontario, and was transported to the hospital where she succumbed to her injuries. The driver was treated in hospital for non-life-threatening injuries, so our condolences to the families. And I just want to make a quick note, because when we shared this on Facebook yesterday, like we share the posts, and we put it, we like the stories and whatnot. Well, I accidentally put a haha emoji on this story. People did point it out to me and I corrected it. It meant to be a
sad face, yeah.
Right? So I'm going to say that right now to make sure that people know that. I apologize for that, and it was not intentional. So.
Yeah. Okay, Tattoo Parlor, there's a new one opening up. Ascension Ink Tattoo. Now, they were robbed actually right before they were about to open. It was late on Halloween night. They had about $3,000 worth of things stolen. They had a computer stolen, decorative knife, bear art, among other things. They're on the 100 block of Gore Street. The police are investigating and it's ongoing. If you have any information, if you saw anyone breaking in, and here's the interesting thing about this. They actually broke in through a steel door. They had to break in through 2 doors, and one was a steel door, and they got in.
Yeah. Wow.
And the owner was amazed that they got through a steel door.
Yeah, they'll stop at nothing.
Yeah, like pick an easier place. But yeah, they went through a regular door and then a steel door as well to get in. So the owner, his name is Gary Dark. He says this is going to set them back about 10 days to opening. So they will be opening, but obviously there's a couple things they have to replace before they can.
Okay.
Now, across the province, we had 948 new cases of COVID-19 yesterday, 7 more deaths. They did about 27,900 tests. Most of the cases were in Toronto, as per usual. 315 in Toronto, 269 in Peel, 81 in York, and then also 64 in Ottawa, as Ottawa continues to be one of the hot spots as well. There's over 350 people in hospital, 75 in the ICU, and 45 people are breathing with the help of a ventilator. Now, we'll be back at 1 p.m. for Premier Ford's press conference. We'll be joined by Christine Elliott, Rod Phillips, and Dr. David Williams. Make sure you come back here at 1 o'clock for that. Have a fantastic morning.
Take care, everybody.